Good day, guys. This is Mr. Prince Math and Science class, and in this video I'm going to be solving some questions on projectile motion. In the previous video I talked about different formulas to use when solving questions related to projectile, and then I'm just going to be doing some examples right now. The first example says a ball is projected at 20 meters per second at 45 degrees. It says find the A, time of flight, range, and maximum height. So if we wanted to find the time of flight, the formula for time of flight is T is equals to 2U sine theta over G. But first of all, I'd like to write out the parameters that are given. So we are given the velocity to be 20 meters per second, and we are given the angle theta to be 45 degrees, right? And we know that for range, when we are given, I will talk about that later. Let me solve this first. So T is equals to 2 times 20 sine 45 divided by G. G is acceleration due to gravity, which is 9.8, is equals to 2 times 20 times sine 45 will give us 28.284 divided by 9.8. So we'll punch that in the calculator. We should get 2.9 seconds. So that's approximately 3.0 seconds. Okay. So for the range, you can only have maximum range of a projectile when the angle is 45 degrees. And that's because the formula for range is U squared sine 2 theta over G, right? So if you have theta to be 45 degrees, like this question, we have it as 45, that would be sine 2 times 45. So that would be sine 90. Sine 90 is equals to 1. So for you to have the maximum range of a projectile, your angle has to be at 45 degrees when finding the range. So now the velocity we are given is 20, right? So that's 20 squared sine 90 degrees, okay, divided by 9.8. So that will be 20 squared, that's 20 times 20, that's 400, times sine 90 is 1 over 9.8. So 400 divided by 9.8 will give us 40.81 meters, which is approximately 41 meters. Okay, so now we are finding now the maximum height. So the maximum height, the formula for the maximum height is U squared sine squared theta, U squared sine squared theta over 2G. So that will be equals 400 times sine square 45 over 2 times 9.8 is equals to 400. So sine the square of sine 45 is 0.5, okay, divided by 19.6. So 400 times 0.5 is 200. 200 divided by 19.6 will give us 10.2 meters. So the maximum height is approximately 10 meters. Okay. So that'll be it for that question. So the next question says a projectile is launched at 30 meters per second and lands 60 meters away. Find the angle of projection. So in this case, we are given that the velocity is 30 meters per second, and we are given that the range is 60 meters. Okay, so R 60 meters. Range is almost like an horizontal distance, but not. So now that we're given, we are going to use the formula for R, which is R, the formula for range, which is U squared sine 2 theta over G. Okay, so the range is 60 the initial velocity is 30 squared. So we have to find theta, right? Sine 2 theta over 9.8. Okay, so let's cross multiply. So we have, let me just break it down further. So 30 squared is 900 sine 2 theta over 9.8. 900 divided by 9.8 will give us 91.84 sine 2 theta. Okay, so that will be sine 2 theta is equals to 60 divided by 91.84, which is equals to 0.653. Okay, so if we look for the arc sine of this, the arc sine of this is 40.8 degree. So the arc sine 2 theta is 40.8 degrees. Okay, so and then theta will be equals to 40.8 divided by 2. That will be 20.4 degrees. Or we can do it this way. We can say that 2 theta is also the same thing as 180 minus theta, right? So in this case, 2 theta will be equals to 180 minus 40.8. Okay, so 180 minus 40.8 will give us 139.2 degrees, right? So that's 2 theta. So theta will be equals to 139.2 divided by 2, which will give us 69.6. You point that in the calculator. So we can say that theta is equals to 20.4 degrees or 69.6 degrees. So that's it for that question. So the next question says a ball is thrown horizontally from a 45-meter high cliff at 10 meters per second. Find A, time to hit ground, and B, horizontal distance. So when it's asked to find time to hit ground, we have to find the vertical motion. And when we want to find vertical motion, the formula to use is y is equals to 1 over 2 gt squared. So we are given it's thrown horizontally from a 45 meters. So the vertical height y is 45 meters. Okay, and the velocity u is 10 meters per second, and we have acceleration due to gravity to be 9.8 meters per second squared, right? So we have to find the time now, the time to hit the ground. We use the formula for the vertical motion. So that will be 45 is equals to 1 over 2 times 9.8 t squared. Okay, 9.8 divided by 2 will give us 4.9. So that will be 45 is equals to 4.9 t squared. Okay, so t squared will be equals to 45 divided by 4.9, which is equals to 9.18. So t is equals to the square root of 9.18. That will give us 3.03 seconds. So if we have to find the horizontal, let's find the horizontal distance. So to find the horizontal distance, that will be x is equals to velocity times the time. So the velocity is 10 meters per second, so that's 10 meters per second times the time that's gotten is 0.03 seconds. So the horizontal distance will be 30.3 meters. So that will be the answer for that question. So the last question we have, this is more like a question, a proof, a trick question. So it says two projectiles are launched with the same speed u at angles theta and 90 degrees and 90 minus theta. It says show that they have the same range. So we know that the formula for range is u squared sine 2 theta over g, right? And also if you want to, this is for theta. So now if you want to do for 90 minus theta, the second range, that let's say a complement of r or r prime, is also u squared sine 2 into 90 minus theta. Okay, sorry. So I'm just substituting this 90 minus theta into this side, okay, over g. So this is for 90 minus theta. So now if we use this 2 to open this, let me write the 2 properly. So if we use this 2 to open this, we have it as r prime is equals to u squared sine 2 times 90 is 180. 2 times theta is minus 2 theta, okay, over g. Okay. So now if we are comparing these two together, we are comparing this one and this one. We already know before that sine 180 degrees minus theta is equals to sine theta, right? So therefore we can say that r prime is equals to r. That means they both have the same range. So what's going on with my pen? So therefore we'll say that r prime is equals to u squared sine 2 theta over g is equals to the range. Okay, because we know that sine 180 minus theta is the same thing as sine theta, right? So therefore we will say that they have the same range. So that will be all for this video, and I will still do more difficult questions, more word problems on projectile motion. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, it doesn't hurt, you can subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share the video to any student who needs to learn about projectile motion. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care and peace out.